Let's look through the solutions of question 10, which you had for homework yesterday. So this was a word problem leading to simultaneous equations. In question 10, the information that we're given, they say that a factory makes plastic and metal parts. Let's write that down, the two different types of parts, plastic and metal parts, and for a kitchen manufacturer. Each plastic part takes 3 hours to make. So 3 hours. And each metal part takes 2 working hours to make. And each plastic part costs €10 to produce. And each metal part costs €15 to produce. Okay, so an awful lot of information there. In part A, we're said a certain order took 90 working hours. And it cost €600 to produce. And we're being asked how many parts of each type were supplied on the order. So let's break down the information that we have here. Now this is difficult. It's not quite a total amount, total value. What we kind of have here is two total value equations. So the first piece of information will come from the hours, the time, and the second piece of information will come from the cost. We're going to have two equations, one coming from time and one coming from cost. We're going to let x equal to the number of plastic components, and we're going to let y equal to the number of metal components. And what we can say there is the time is going to be the time to make x of them will be 3 times x. So if I made 1, it would take me 3 hours. If I made 2, it would take me 6 hours, 3 by 2. If I made 10, it would take me 30 hours just to make the plastic ones. To make the metal ones then, it's going to be 2 times however many metal ones I have. And we know that they add together to give us 90, our total time. So both of these equations are going to be total style questions. The second equation is a total value one. So the cost of the plastic ones multiplied by how many plastic ones we have, plus the cost of the metal ones multiplied by how many metal ones we have. And that adds together to give us the total amount, the total cost, which is 600. And there we go. We have our two equations. Now we need to solve them. And they're not easy ones to solve. It's not immediately obvious which one we should cancel. I think maybe it being as easy as anything else, we might as well cancel x by making the number in front of both of them 30. So we're going to cancel x. We're going to get 30 in front of each x. And so we will do 10 times equation 1, and then we'll change the sign and do 3 times equation 2. So that's how to get 30x and minus 30x in our equations. Do you need to write down all of that? You certainly don't, but if it helps keep you organized, then there's no harm in doing it. So I do like to write down what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. 10 times equation 1, reminding me that I need to multiply each part of the equation by 10, gives me 30x plus 20y equal to 900. Minus 3 times equation 2, I'm going to have a minus 3 by 10 minus 30x, so that's what we wanted. A minus 3 by 15 is minus 45y equals minus 3 by 600, which is minus 1800. Getting my calculator ready as well. So minus 1800. And we put our equations together. The x's cancel. 20 take 45 is negative 25. 900 take 1800 is negative 900. Then, to find the value of y, we divide across by minus 25. So y is equal to A minus divided by a minus gives you a plus 36. So 36 metal parts. And then substitute that back into whichever of the equations you feel like. So 3x will be equal to 3x plus 2y, 2 times 36, will be equal to 90. So we know the time now to manufacture the metal parts will be 2 hours by 36 of them, 72 hours. So 3x plus 72 equal to 90, which means that x is equal to 90 minus 72, which is 18. 18. X is equal to 18. Be careful now. X and Y are something that we introduced. So when we're writing down our answer to this first part, we're going to say that there are 18 plastic parts and 36 metal parts. So there we go. That's the answer to part A. Okay, a follow-up question then, which isn't exactly simultaneous equations, but they're saying that a plastic part gives us a profit of €8. Each plastic part gives you a profit of €8. Each metal part gives you a profit of €6. And we're asked to calculate the total profit. So it's just as straightforward as it looks here. However many plastic parts we have multiplied by 8, and we have 18 plastic parts. How many metal parts we have multiplied by 6, and we have 36 metal parts. So the total profit is going to be 8 by 18 plus 6 by 36, and that gives us €360 profit. Just a reminder, guys, if you get stuck on part 1 of a question like this, you can always make up an answer and use it in part 2 in order to get full marks for the second part of the question. Even if my answers here were completely wrong, I can still get full marks in this if I use them correctly like this. Okay, so hopefully that's clear. On Monday, we're going to do some more examples with these and some more practice, but for today, I think we've enough to do with just catching up on everything you've done so far and letting me know any questions you have. Thank you. Not on Monday, on Tuesday. On Monday we have a test.